9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services.
Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a Lego.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt you.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's going on, good people?
What it do?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's good? What's good?
Podcast listeners, you out there? Come on in, let us say hello. Well, what's going on, Obadiah? We missed you. We missed you Monday. Hope everything is okay. Good to see you back.
Cuz, where was your antennas?
What's up, Mike?
Man, trying to stuff my face so I can get busy tonight
Oh,
on this podcast. I got some. Make sure my stomach is full with some food and liquor, and I got some energy.
you definitely gonna need it tonight, I'm sure. What's going on,
hmm
Antoine? Coco Bear's in the building. Oh, you had to work late. I understand. I knew it was something because you're usually here. What's going on, Mr. Wilson? Welcome, guys, to the Wednesday edition of the Friday Night Lights podcast show. I am Jessica. We have Queen Shakira. What's going on, Mr. Sloan? We have Yo. Say hello to the people.
Hola.
We have Thirsty B.S. Rollins Esquire.
Mushy, mushy.
And
That's Japanese.
last but not least, we have our EP, Mo, making sure everything's going right behind the scenes. So, you know what's going to happen today. We got some news we want to discuss, and we're going to talk about the upcoming games on Friday. The Wizard is going to pop in and show us and let us know who he thinks going to win. And I think today is the day we're going to have a debate between our two analysts as to who's going to win that big matchup in 2A that's going down this weekend. Hi, Mr. James. He says, what's good, people? Heard Todd from Troop is done for the year. Any of y'all heard about that? Yeah, I did hear about that. Did any of you all hear about that?
Who's that?
He's the quarterback for Troop County.
Oh, yeah. I heard that he is down for the year.
Yeah, and it's his senior season. I hate that for him.
Yeah, I hate that for the kid.
And that's more. I don't think he played in that Stars Mill games. Either he got hurt or he just didn't play at all. But that probably played a factor as to why Stars Mill beat on.
Oh, yeah.
So that's that. I did hear about that, and I was expecting them to. What's going on, Brian? I expected Troop County to make a little noise, but I'm not so sure now.
Well, as we always say, next man up, right?
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Well, we like to say that, but everybody know that ain't necessarily true. Yeah, in this case, but we still gonna throw it out there though. Well, at least I am anyway.
I mean, even in the college rankings, it showed last weekend. Do I think Oregon still win the game if Travis Hunter was playing? I do. But do I think the game get out of hand like that? Nah. It wasn't next man up mentality on that front.
I mean, sometimes, listen, the best players, when you have listen, you can have as much heart as you want to. And as much as I love Fort Valley State, if they play UGA, I mean, which would never ever happen because they're different divisions. But the point is, it don't matter. I mean, that's just 100 times out of 100, they're gonna lose that game because it's about the talent that you got on the field. What's going on, Mr. Allen? Big Blue, Northside High School. Y'all got a game down in Tifton this weekend, right? All right. Well, best of luck to you guys going down that way. So we got any hot topics we need to discuss today?
Do we ever? Do we ever have a hot topic to discuss?
What's going on, Azaleas? Lincoln County, go Big Red. Jeremy says bear season has officially arrived. Pierce County, Jeremy says y'all on the clock. Daniel James says, yeah, Todd is their whole offense. They're going to struggle to score without him. Ooh, so it's kind of like the Cam Davis situation in Doherty. Unfortunate. Okay. GHSA to consider separate private school championships again.
So now that you read the headline, I'm gonna make the statement. My thoughts and opinions are not those of the FNL podcast. These thoughts and opinions are solely of me. All right, since I got that disclaimer out the way, straight horse garbage. If they're gonna play against public schools in the regular season, let them play against the public schools in the playoffs. You either put them in their own division or you leave them where they at.
I concur.
I agree as well.
Or tell them to go to the go back to the GISA if that's an issue.
Pretty much.
Paul Wilson agrees with you as well. Because it seems like to me, wasn't that part of the reason the multiplier was put in place?
Yes, it was. To, i.e., penalize private schools, to force them to move up so they stop winning all these championships in the lower classification.
Well, not so much penalize them, was more to make an equality or even playing field against schools that couldn't just shop around with talent.
I mean, you can spin it that way also.
One of the things that the proponent of this are saying is that outside of the Savannah region, you don't have a whole lot of private schools in the South. And so what it does is create an issue that they have now currently with the 7A classification. So, it's going to be hard to formulate regions and all this other kind of stuff, which is why one of the reasons why they won. So
can I go ahead and say I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, bull sugar.
Okay.
All right. But at the end of the day, you're trying to create a competitive field across all classifications. I think we all agree with that, right? That's the attempt here. That's the number one attempt. The number two attempt is to cut down on travel costs for primarily, let's be real, it's primarily South schools. And the way the regions are set up, cut down on travel costs at the end of the day. So, with that being said, why would this guy from, Muskogee County or something like that?
Muskogee?
Yeah, Muskogee County.
Columbus.
Make the proposal at the end of the day to say Let private schools be in regions and play public schools, but have two separate championships, one for private, one for public.
Are you
If
going
that's the
to
case, just if that's what you're trying to do is again, in quotation marks, penalize private schools, put them either one in their own region or two, push them out of the GHSA.
well, the GHSA is not gonna want. They want as many schools as they can get, right? They're not trying to get rid of anybody.
Correct, because they want the money that every school has to pay to be a member.
Hmm. So the last thing they want is for these guys. And what I'm thinking is these private schools are beginning to make a stink, and they're trying to do something to keep them around. That's all I can think of. Let's see. Everybody pretty much agrees with you though, Mike. Paul said, I guess you're talking about with regard to the location. He says that's BS. He also says put the private schools in a region where they have to travel more. They can afford it. How you doing, Paris? Darwin said he liked it when it was separated. Let the GISA have it. But see, they don't want them to leave because they want the money. But that's what they're trying to accommodate. And that's all I can think of. But I don't know. But because I was looking at the comments under the original post, and a lot of those people were like, "It's about time." Yes, it's right, and you know, because they're saying that it makes it difficult for those private schools in the South because there's not a whole lot of private schools down there. But I don't know. I don't think it makes a lot of sense, but since when do they do that? Paul says, I hate all the traveling we do, but it gives me free vacations. Okay.
Well, now I do want to backtrack a little bit, and I'm going to ask the question: how many people actually reviewed the minutes of the meeting? So, and that's my first question, which a lot of people are not going to raise their hand and say, I have.
Including me. It's the last week of the fiscal year. I ain't done nothing but that.
And I get it. So, all right. I mean, I really can't blow it up to be seen because it's going to get distorted on the screen. I mean, it's not going to be on the screen all the way. But let me see. If I hit that, what happens when I hit that? Let's go. Let me see. If I hit that, let's go full screen. Nope. Still looks ragged, right? So I'm not going to do that. Let's go back. But the thing was, what I was trying to pull out of the minutes was to help you guys understand what was actually said in the meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, I can close that up. Okay, cool. So we're looking at the minutes from the meetings. I wish I had the copy. I had went through it earlier today and had it already highlighted. I don't have it, so I do apologize.
You're fine.
You know, this statement right here by Dr. Hines is very important. Competitive balance is easier to talk about than it is to do. And that's the biggest thing that they're trying to do with this. That's one of the things they're trying to do, as I said, with this reclassification.
Okay, so read the last part of that. He says, but we will implement whatever you tell us to.
Yeah, when he say they, or shall I say whatever you tell us, he's talking to
the committee.
Correct, the committee. And this study, Burlington suggested form a committee to study how other states handle competitive balance models, which met with some approval from other committee members. That's what he's referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Studying other states and seeing how they do it. But this is the ultimate goal: competitive balance. So that's why I reverted back to, or shall I say, started out with, understanding where this motion came from that they was talking about. And when you look at something like this motion being presented, why are you penalizing single A through 3A with private schools in 3 classes? Keep it like you're doing, but you want to combine them into a single championship bracket while the public schools will play for a championship outside of regular season. Regular season will be contested in regions of both public and private schools as normal.
And so let me make sure, because like I said, I don't understand it as much. So are they saying like, okay, so you have private schools in 4A, 5A, and 6A. So are they saying now that all the private schools will be single A to 3A?
No. Well, that part we don't, it's not being actually said that all private schools are going to be in single A through 3A. That's not being stated. At least I'm not seeing it in the minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
So because that was one of the biggest discussions of this whole meeting was private schools. You know, they even talked about the multiplier, saying that the multiplier itself has zero impact on the success rate of private schools, saying it don't matter how much you hit them with a multiplier, they still going to succeed.
Well,
So as we said earlier, like you said earlier, the multiplier it didn't give them what they wanted when it came to private schools.
well, if they're okay.
But like I said,
let me
everything.
Last year's champions, how many of those were private? We had Prince Avenue, we had Benedictine.
Hold on, I finished show you. Shuck. Oh, I gotta open up a new tab. I finna show you all the champions from last year. Give me 1 second. Go there. Where we at? Past champion. Okay. So all the champions from last year are right here. Yeah, Mill Creek, Hughes, Ware County, Benedictine, Santa Creek, Thompson, Prince Avenue, and Bowden.
So out of 8 classifications, 2 were private schools. Okay.
Which
2A.
those 2 private schools, 2A, 4A, Division 1 and the Prince Avenue private school, and then Benedictine and 4A. Those are dominant schools in their classes.
Okay. I mean, I just don't understand why they're pushing it. Is it I'm trying to, are they trying to cater to the private schools, or are they trying to cater to the public schools? I don't get it.
And in my mind, and in my opinion, I think they're trying to cater to the public schools by getting the private schools out of the public school, out of the main playoff bracket.
I just don't okay. Just if that's the case, go back to the GISA. You know, if you're doing the GHSA, let them play. I mean, you've tried to even the playing field. I mean, I think that's I don't think that was a bad idea, the multiplier. So okay, so Charles says make sure you look at more than football. The issue is bigger than football. Okay. So
that was brought up too in this part of the minutes. Mr. Kraft brought up one of the problems I had with competitive balance when it was brought up 2 years ago, that you can have a school with a dominant boys basketball team but a mediocre girls team, and the girls team will be brought up to a higher classification because of the boys, and I'm gonna add to this, or because of another sports program. That's gonna happen.
What's going on, Mike? So the thinking of that, so it goes to me, it goes back to travel costs again too, right? Because I mean, if you're basketball, if you're softball, if you're volleyball, you're baseball, you're traveling during the week, you're traveling more than once a week. Um, is that what they're trying to do to minimize travel costs as well? I don't get it. Let's see. Obadiah says, so would you say at the end of the day, parents, schools, and anyone else who disagrees, it's kind of pointless to attempt to fight them on this because they're sticking to their decision if one is a final decision. They always do. I mean, we can hem and haw and moan and complain, and express our opinions, but I think it's documented that the GHSA does whatever the heck they want to do, and you either get with the program or you don't. I have other issues with the GHSA, but I will leave those alone. Um,
But yeah, it's
and so
the
when would
whole.
this go into effect? You know,
Well, they got another meeting coming up on October 1st, on Sunday, October 1st, and we're going to see what they're going to discuss then.
okay. Okay, so
Now,
Justin and Charles are having a conversation in the comments. I'm gonna let them continue their conversation.
one of the things in the meetings that I really don't get, well, oh, okay, never mind. I get it now. Now that I'm reading it again, I get it now. It was this little statement down here where the committee had discussed the increasing number of career academies around the state and how they're affecting the school's reclassification enrollment number,
Mm-hmm.
stating it was agreed that if the students attending a career academy were eligible to represent their home schools in extracurricular activities, they should be counted in the enrollment number.
Okay.
So that's adding more students. So basically, career academy, you don't report to the school, you can report to this academy, but technically you belong to this school, but you go to this career academy all day. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you're going to graduate with this particular school. Why are you not being counted as a student at this school, at your respective school? So
Mhm.
I get that, which
Exactly.
is going to drive up more enrollment numbers in certain counties, with certain counties
Yeah.
that have those career academic schools,
But
those career academies.
I thought with the career academies when they graduated from the career academy. I didn't know they graduated because I had a cousin that graduated from there, and he graduated from there. He didn't graduate with with the high school.
Correct.
So
Justin, I think it's kind of both. It's kind of both at the same time because you got to go back to 2 years ago when they brought this up, when
we
this came
mentioned that
about.
earlier. We mentioned
Yeah,
that about the geographical element was mentioned earlier. Because the majority of the private schools, the issue was other than outside of Savannah, the most of the private schools are in the northern part or above the fall line. So, that might have something to do with it.
but yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how they unfold this and how everything works out at the end of the day.
Mhm. At the end of the day, we have any other news to discuss?
Nah, so I guess we gonna wrap this conversation up.
Yeah. Y'all got any other comments with regard to this from the podcast listeners? Y'all have anything else to say? I'll give you a couple of seconds to type something up if you want to talk about it. If not, we can move on.
Huh?
Okay. Let's see. Obadiah says I can see Benedictine going to 5A next year. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what the multiplier looks like after they condense the classifications. Justin Kyle Haley says, but this is what I can't stress enough. There are rules that hurt private schools more than publics. You would need to do the same to every Fulton County public school too. And more than likely that will not happen.
Yeah.
Charles Andrew Sneed says it's more so a geographical issue. It's the same issue they're having in 7A, building super teams. The issue is that Class A can't keep up.
Huh? You lost. You started off good, but then you lost me as you went on. Because you're talking about geographical, and now it sounds like you're talking about recruiting.
Well, I mean,
that's just how the statement comes across to me. And what does it matter? Who expects who expects a Class A school to keep up with a 7A school anyway? They just don't have a Class A school. Don't have the numbers.
I don't think he means a Class A school keeping up with a 7A school. I think he means Class A schools in respect to their classification. They're not able to keep up at a pace in single A as the 7A schools are able to keep up in 7A. I think that's what he's talking about. So let us know what you're talking about.
But at the end of the day, that would not be expected because, like I say, a 7A school has more resources, i.e., more money, more support than a single A school does, regardless of if that's the only school in that town. Those bigger schools just have a bigger pool of resources to pull from.
He means the talent Prince Avenue Christian can draw from versus Irwin County. Okay.
You can. Mr. Haley, you're comparing apples and oranges. When you're talking private versus public, you can't make that discussion. One has the advantage over the other. Private school is always going to have the advantage over a public school for the simple fact they cannot and will not be penalized for recruiting. The only way they're going to get penalized is that individual that's out of district is going to get counted as 3 students instead of 1.
Is Coach Alex still on here? He is. He broke it down one podcast, but I don't know. Maybe he'll come back and talk to us. Okay.
But yeah. But like I say, the biggest thing in that comment that really threw me for the loop was when he said building super teams. That's where it threw me for a loop at.
Oh.
As he went on in the comment. So, but anyway, moving on. So it's Wednesday, September 27th. September 29th, i.e. Friday. Can't get here fast enough, can it? No, I'm not just saying because of any particular single game. It's just a lot of good games, a lot of good region matchups are in full effect this week.
Very, very, very interesting matchups.
Yeah. So, and that's my biggest thing. Now we're finna get down to that region/rivalry where these games really start to count now as people jockey for a position. For that playoff position. Let's see. Public schools don't either, as long as they make a bona fide move or pay out of district tuition. I know kids at public schools who get their out of district tuition paid by boosters in their home. Okay. Again. Okay. All right. Thank you, Justin. But I'm looking forward to this weekend and we got the next 6 weeks of football coming up.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be exciting.
I think so.
All these future games coming up are going to be money games. Especially at the end of the day, let me see, in 2 more Fridays, after 2 more Fridays, so the third Friday, all games for everybody across the board is going to count. except for that one region in in Class A that got 3 teams. But for
Mhm.
everybody else, and within 3 weeks, all games are money.
Yes, and guys,
They
if you remember, next week we'll start talking about possible bracket scenarios. So make sure y'all tune in then. Obadiah has a quick question, Mike.
yeah.
So if Gabe Harris would have gone to a private school instead of Valdosta, he could have played his senior year. No,
Yeah, well, it all depends on what private school and what's the word I'm looking for? What agency that private school was under.
if he's deemed ineligible by the GHSA, then he's deemed ineligible by the GHSA. If he were to go to a private school in the GISA, he could do that with no problem, I'm assuming.
Correct, he could.
But if he's deemed ineligible by the Georgia High School Association, I don't think he could play anywhere, public or private.
He couldn't. He couldn't. If it's a school that's part of the GHSA, that school has to abide by the GHSA constitution, by laws.
Mm-hmm.
So he would have had to go to a school that's part of that has a different governing body to be able to be eligible to play.
Yeah. So Paris says Macon County versus Manchester Friday. That should definitely be a good one. Jamie is here. Cockwood is in the building. Welcome.
Welcome, Jamie. I ain't mad at y'all. Welcome, Jamie.
So is the Wizard coming to talk to us tonight? I don't know.
Yeah, he coming. He was doing something with the Wicked Witch.
Oh,
So
God. Don't be telling his business. Don't be telling his business.
No. I mean, like talking, interacting. They wasn't. Yeah. So
He said talking and interacting. Of course.
Of course.
and man, I thought that was gonna fly over y'all head.
Jamie says, I want to see the Wizard.
If you want to see the Wizard, all you got to do is come up north and knock on his door and knock on his cave door.
All you gotta do is click your heels 3 times and believe, Jamie. If you like to see the Wizard, you have it. The power is within you.
Just make sure you bring a lion and a tin man and a scarecrow with you.
Oh my goodness. It is the fall. So that movie will be coming on very soon. I'm excited.
Oh man, y'all funny. Hold on. What you say? Okay.
It's very fake. Y'all hold on so the Wizard can come on.
Man, y'all is funny, boy. Y'all is funny. That's all I can say. Y'all is hilarious. There you go.
Hey, Mr. Wizard. You heard Mike telling all your business.
I heard that, Lane. He lame. He lame.
He lying, Shawty. He lying.
Anyway.
What you got for us tonight?
How y'all doing today?
We're good. We're just interested to hear what you have on tap with regard to your predictions for Friday night. How you doing, Mr. Johnson? Coffee in the building.
Well, where do we start? Oh, single AD2. Big game.
Yeah,
Manchester versus Macon County.
that's the big one.
In this game, I have Macon County winning. Another one that people are sleeping on is Aquinas versus Lincoln County. I believe Lincoln County gets the upset over Aquinas on Friday.
So, Azaleas, if you're still with us, you saw the Wizard has predicted that you all will beat Aquinas on Friday evening. Let's see. Paris said, Wizard, you're very playful and you're a smarty pants.
Yes, I am.
Obadiah says that, he said TCC is at Veterans. Let's see. Jeremy says, Wizard, you will definitely see a lot from our quarterback Friday night, especially with the pass game. Okay. Not 63 points was.
It's Black County versus Chattahoochee County. So yeah, 63. And that was being nice.
Darius, what's going on, D? He says Brooks has no business coming to Bainbridge bothering us this Friday. I love Coach Freeman, but by the end of the first half, that tape on his fingers will be off.
Wow.
Shout out to Coach Freeman. We're big fans. We're big fans. Much respect.
All right.
Paris says Schley's offense is epic. Yes, again, I heard they have a fantastic quarterback with a tremendous arm.
Facts. Yeah, I think we flew over them a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Single AD1.
Y'all.
I have PAC big over Mary Person. Swainsboro handles business. The 2 games, or should I say one, that caught my attention is Raven County versus Fellowship Christian.
Wait a
I
minute.
think Raven County pulled it out in a close one.
Oh, so that's that's enough. No, it's not. No, it's not.
All depends on how you look at it.
I mean, Fellowship Christian is number 6, I guess.
And 2A.
Yeah. Oh, and 2A. Ah. Oh, we're in D1. Yeah, it could be.
Obviously, I expect Brooks County to lose to Bainbridge. Another game that I'm looking forward to is Elbert County versus Mount Vernon. Mount Vernon used to be ranked by the AJC, fell off, but they still have a strong team. So I expect a close game, but I expect Elbert County to pull it out.
You think Blackwood County is gonna beat Westfield that bad?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you're the wizard.
Me and my magic 8 ball.
Okay.
That's how we see it.
Okay. Darius says Obadiah Farley. Oh, okay. Darius says y'all's JV team will be in at the end of the second quarter. Obadiah says if it's not, we need to stay at home in the playoffs. Okay.
All right. 2A. Big game in this class. Appleton County at Pierce County. What's that young fella name? Jeremy Williams?
Yeah, what about him?
I kind of agree with him. That passing game should be too much for Pierce County to handle, even at Pierce County. I'm expecting Appleton to pull out the win in a close one, 28-24.
Okay.
Cook versus Sumter County. I expect that one to be a close one, but I expect Cook to pull it out.
So let me ask you this: if Sumter County does pull it out, do you think the AJC and the guys on FNL need to start looking at Sumter County as possibly ranked in 2A?
Once they review the resume of Sumter County, yes. I know they got a quality win over Chris County, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So with that win and a win over a good Cook team, yeah, they should be looked at.
Okay.
This is about to get interesting. 3A. Got a couple of few games on here. Again, I expect Mary Persons to lose to Prince Avenue Christian.
That's a huge margin, though. You think it's going to be that?
Passing game for PAC is going to be too much for Mary Persons to deal with. PAC is going to be striking quick. Mary Persons is going to try and control the clock. And that's what's going to hurt them.
And if they stop the run game, if Prince Avenue can stop the run game, then
It's not a matter of them stopping the run game completely. It's a matter of making key stops. Not letting them convert long third down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And good special teams play from Prince Ave.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to let everybody look at number 10.
Why you want everybody to look at number 10?
I'm not going to talk about it
Oh, why we gotta look at it?
because I don't want to talk about it.
Well, then why you tell us to look at it? You ain't talking about number 8 either. You ain't tell us to look at it.
Number 8 can be a blowout.
Just move on. Damn
Okay.
you. Move on.
Okay.
It's not even Friday.
And I've been seeing those posts. I like that song. Kind of catchy.
What song?
See, she went right into that.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
It's
Okay, moving on.
Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's
You're right, you're right.
Wednesday. But if it
Okay.
were Friday, baby, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Holy Innocent versus Westminster.
Wow.
I feel Westminster would pull the upset and beat Holy Innocent.
What's the reason
And
behind that one?
it's not going to really be an upset, but I expect Burke County to handle Wayne County.
Okay.
And then obviously North Oconee should handle number 10 North Hall.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Mr. Wright? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right. Moving on to 5A.
Obadiah asked where the Carol fan is. Mr. Sloan, he was on here. He was up here earlier. He's here. Let's see. Okay.
5A. Big game in 5A. And 5A is Cartersville versus Calhoun.
Yes.
I think Cartersville will pull it out this year. And a close one at Calhoun. 28-24. The other game in 5A that caught my attention. Ola versus Warner Robins. I think the Ola school out of Henry County, you could kind of say pulls the upset over Warner Robins. Because I think a lot of people will have Warner Robins favored in this game. But I think Ola actually punched them in the mouth and surprises them and 5A.
I will say that if Warner Robins starts off slow like they have these past few games, and if Ola can actually finish, then yeah, I can see where you're right, Wizard. Obadiah there, Mr. Sloan is. He asked what's so funny. What's going on, Tick? He says Perry is gonna beat Westside 49-0. That is not out of the realm of possibility. I will say that. And Westside, they're just coming off a 2-week break, right? Yeah, they might be a little rusty. All right, 6A.
Houston County versus Lee County.
That's the marquee matchup.
Looking back, Lee County has dominated this series. I think Houston County has everything in place to win this Friday. So I'm taking Houston County over Lee County, 35-31.
That's gonna be a very, very, very good game too. And it is the game. I think that's the game of the week in 6A.
I agree. I think the second game in 6A will be Roswell at Blessed Trinity. Blessed Trinity has been surprising a lot of teams this year.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're not going to beat Risley, but they will play well.
Okay. Oh wow.
And what's that?
No, I'm just looking at the comments to their Paris and Tick are having a sidebar conversation, but Tick said
Oh,
something
okay.
really interesting. He says Perry is not as good as everybody thinks. Honey, don't say that too close to on the Highway 41. They're liable to fight you down there. They're a world beaters, Tick. Did you not know that? Darius, you too. Obadiah says, he said, no shade, Christopher. He just thought maybe you would question why Cairo wasn't ranked. That's all. Pipe down, buddy. Tick says,
All
I ain't
right.
never scared. You know I know, friend.
7-8.
7A.
The game I want to see is Newton versus Grayson.
Oh, yeah.
I think Newton will get the win and a close one.
Ooh, where's our friend Mr. Killebrew? He clearly didn't see that. Greg, who did y'all say would win out of Pierce County versus Baxley? The Wizard had Appleton County by 4 points, I do believe.
Where's that?
Yeah, he said
28-24.
Yeah. Let's see. Darius says Cairo only beat middle schools. That's why they're not ranked. And Jamie says that Colquitt is going to score more than 31 points against Lincoln, Florida.
Okay. Hey, it'll be a large margin of victory. Okay? Work with me. So, with all this being said, please do not forget, click the link in the post with the pick'ems so you can play the pick'ems and get a chance to get $50 out of my pocket for Christmas. You gotta be in it to win it.
And you can make a run. You really can. Jamie wants to know, why do you like Newton with Mr. Wizard?
Newton, for one, is playing quality football right now. They were very underestimated coming into the season. Sent shockwaves through 7A when they beat Westlake last week. Looking at their schedule, they did what they're supposed to do against, I guess you could say, low, average opponents. And once they got into that 6A, 7A plan, i.e. McKeachin, handle business, Westlake, handle business. In my mind, Westlake, Grayson are almost built the same. So they should be able to carry that momentum forward in the Grayson.
Greg wants to know, what about head up bets? I mean, you all do that on your own. We don't broker those kind of deals. This is a contest. Y'all talking about straight up bets. And I personally don't bet like that. I don't bet against high school kids. It's too unpredictable. They don't know what they're gonna do. They're having a sidebar conversation about what's going on down there on Highway 84. So I'm gonna let y'all have that. But apparently, in the comments, Bainbridge and Cairo have something to say to one another. Bainbridge says we're gonna tear y'all up, and Cairo says, no, that's not gonna happen. And welcome to the podcast, Lamont. And so with that being said, Mr. Wizard, you got anything else you want to tell us about?
Nah, I'm about to go back and
Okay,
interact with the Wicked Witch.
we don't need to know that, but you
Oh.
know, you just tell her we said hello. Okay.
Will do. Oh, she
All
did tell me to pass something along.
Okay, what would she like to say?
She is upset that she has not been part of the podcast. That is her laugh at the end of my promo. And we haven't played the promo in a while. She's a little upset.
Well,
So hopefully we can get that in next week.
it's a conflict of interest kind of thing, you know?
Okay.
Because what if y'all get on here together one week and then y'all are beefing? And then it could just mess the whole chemistry up. And you know the saying, you don't get your honey where you get your money. It's just a conflict thing. So just tell her it's nothing personal. We appreciate her.
Okay. I'll pass that along. But I'm pretty sure we're going to do a flyby on her broomstick.
Until I said what's up, and y'all enjoy it, and make sure you put on a coat because it's getting nippy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be easy. And I'll see you Monday.
All right. So
I almost spit my damn drink. Hey, because you know it is the fall.
wow, I can't. Ooh,
Man, that dude wild. That dude wild.
Yeah, he is wild. So
That dude talking about doing a flyby. The heck?
Yes. So Darius and Christopher, when do Bainbridge and Cairo play one another? Is it this week?
I want to hit a sound bite real quick. I want to see what he talking about. I want to hear what she sound about.
You heard him.
I ain't here.
Oh, you ain't heard on the soundbite?
No.
All right. Okay. If you ain't heard on the soundbite, hold on. Here go the soundbite. Here go the soundbite for today. Okay. Here you go. You ready?
I'm ready. We ready.
It's Wednesday. And you know what that means. It's time for the Wizard's Corner. And let's see what he has in store for everyone this weekend. Will you beat the wizard?
That's the witch at the end laughing.
Oh, she added so much to that. I mean, I might think about it. We might have to talk about it in production meeting on Sunday. If we're gonna get her on.
Well, I think what he was saying, it wasn't a matter of her coming on. It was just a matter of playing the promo so she could be heard.
Oh, okay.
I think we should let her make a special appearance close to the Halloween.
You know what? Hold on. You know what? That's a good idea. It might have to be that. It might have to be Wednesday because I know they're gonna be they Georgia fans, of course, and you know they like to travel to the games. They shoot off on the broom. But I think they're gonna be down in Jacksonville for the weekend, so it's gonna probably have to be Wednesday or Monday that week of Halloween.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, I mean Halloween is on a Monday, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's even better then. They should be back.
I don't know though, but yeah. So let's see. So Cairo and Bainbridge play the last game of the season. Lamont said it's gonna be November the 3rd for the Region 1 4AA title. Hey, Mr. Robert, how are you doing tonight? Go Trojans. Because I mean, I'm interested to see how this is gonna go because y'all are really, really going back and forth in this what you call it. Now, Jamie had a question up here earlier. That the wizard didn't answer before he got off. But his question was, why do you like not why do you like Newton? He asked if Newton wins, how do you think that region will end up?
Ooh, Well, I'm gonna answer for him. If Newton wins that game, the only other team standing in their way of winning that region is Parkview. Because they have Grayson and Parkview in that region.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect much from Brookwood. You're really not expecting anything from South Gwinnett, and Archer ain't what Archer used to be. So, at a minimum, which I think we said on Monday or last week, Newton is going to get a minimum of 3 seed. This game on Friday is going to put them in position to take the number 1 seed for sure. All they got to do is get past Parkview after beating Grayson.
And they will be number 1 for real. And then if they beat Parkview and Grayson, then Grayson will be number 2, right? And then Parkview number 3.
Well, all depends on all depends on that head-to-head contest.
Yeah, so Grayson has already beat Parkview.
No, they played Parkview already?
I thought they did. Who did Parkview lose to?
No, they haven't played Parkview yet. They played Parkview last game of the season, November 3rd.
Okay.
Now,
so
Parkview themselves lost to Mill Creek.
Oh, okay.
Last week. Yeah, that's what that was. Parkview lost to Mill Creek last week.
Jamie says he's ready for Mill Creek versus Buford. That will be a good one.
Oh, yes, sir. That one is going to be on, if I ain't mistaken, that one's on ESPN also. Part of the Geico high school thing.
Oh, that'll be good.
Which is, a couple of weeks.
Kevin.
Mr. Wizard, can I interrupt just 1 second? Oh, Mr. Wizard is gone, isn't he?
He's gone.
Dang, man, I got a bone to pick with him.
And something tell me that's why you wasn't on. What were you doing? Were you on the phone with the witch? We can't really trust you.
Well, he trying to do me nasty on the pickle, so I decided to do something he gonna really feel.
Ooh,
I'm gonna hit him in that hump where it hurt it.
Oh, you went on a ride.
Took me all around town on the broom.
Well, bro, you know it is the fall.
Exactly.
Throwed off. Y'all throwed off.
But what bone do you have to pick before we get
I just
this debate?
was kind of occupied, but I was still paying attention. And I just heard, that Pickle been 3A. I didn't like what he had, the game that he had at number 10. So.
But of course you wouldn't. Let's see. So we got some questions. Kevin says, Kevin is McCain. Welcome to the podcast. There's a rumor that number 7 of Northside got kicked off the team. Don't know what the reason. Well, because of disrespect. I don't know any of that to be true. All of this is alleged, but whatever it is, I just wish the best for everyone involved. Jamie says, so let me ask you this. Do you think if Newton wins the region, how far will they get in the playoffs?
Ask me that question. Ask us that. Well, I'm going to say ask me that question in 2 weeks. And the only reason I'm saying that is we're going to have brackets up and on display. And we can actually see where they at based off the region standings at that time.
Let's see. And
I say best case scenario though, quarterfinals. Worst case scenario, best case scenario, quarterfinals.
So they'll play after Thanksgiving, or they'll play on Thanksgiving night.
Yeah, I'll give them that.
Baby. Shout out to the grave diggers.
Shout out to the grave diggers if y'all are listening from Newton County High School. Ken says Bainbridge will beat Cairo by 3 or 4 touchdowns. Cairo is beating teams like Pelham, Godby, Salem, while Bainbridge is stepping up and beating Ware County.
Real quick, let me take this one, please.
Please, go ahead. I got something to do anyway. Y'all go ahead and take it.
Bainbridge, very, 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 very impressive win last Friday against the Ware County Gators. What was all this energy when Thomas County Central came over there and beat your head in?
Just curious.
I'm just curious. I'm just wondering. I mean, like I said, I got Bainbridge being a Final 14 semifinal. The way Troop has fallen and their quarterback QB1 has gone for the season, I see Bainbridge as a finalist team. So I have nothing against them. It's just, y'all know our motto. You better not lose and say it with your chest. So you lost. I didn't have this energy. You beat Ware. Now you coming in here like, okay, we gonna do this to K-Row, and K-Row ain't playing nobody. Come on, man. Humble yourself.
So while we're on 4A, let's get this out of the way. Earlier when you were riding around on the broom with the witch, Tick and D had something to say. Tick said that Perry is not as good as they think they are, and D or Darius, D, whichever one, he agreed. What do you think?
What they got over there? We talking about Tick, right?
Yes.
What they got over there? He's making Tick. Bring me some of that. Because if you're sleeping on Perry to say Perry's not as good as they think they are, like I told you, a football guy that knows football, I have to be honest, Perry's a very damn good team. I think they can pose a threat to Benedict team coming out the left side of the bracket. As a Peach County fan, that hurts my stomach, my heart, my mind, my damn toe to even say. But Perry's a very good team.
K-Row is 4-1. Okay.
Okay, we're not taking nothing away from them, but K-Row beat. I'm sorry, K-Row. Well, shit, that ain't even nothing. That ain't even worse.
Okay. I was just reading comments. Jamie said, do y'all think Colquitt versus Valdosta will be a good game this year?
No. Mike.
Nope.
Did the needle move?
Nah. It ain't move.
Okay.
It ain't move. That dude trying to push it, but it ain't budging.
Pushing it ain't moving a bit.
Man, it's primarily because Valdosta ain't Valdosta. They're not playing up to the standard of Valdosta football right now.
K-Row, I'm sorry. Colquitt County, very good team. Bunch of stud stars across the board, offense and defense. Look for that to be a good game. But Valdosta, when you mention Colquitt, that needle just ready to jump off the page. But then you say versus Valdosta, that's something just lay down.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something ignorant. I'm gonna make an ignorant comment. Colquitt County Cedar Grove football game will pull better numbers than Colquitt Valdosta. Okay. That's my ignorant statement for today. For now.
Okay. Tick says pressure on Sunshine and the gig is up. I've seen them twice and I'm not impressed.
What two games did you see where he got?
Damn, I want to know what he's looking at. That's what I want to know.
What two games? Because I've seen them twice this year. Both were some very competitive games.
You seen them 3 times, eh?
Well, the Northside preseason game, I ain't gonna count that.
You don't count a preseason game. Yeah. We talking about practice.
You saw Jones County and you saw Veterans and you saw Peach. I
saw Peach. So yeah, I saw 3 times this year.
Yeah, I know what I be talking about.
Show you right, Ray. So with that being said, I'm just trying to see what game, because the kid put up numbers in each and every last one of those games.
Man, that's why I'm saying forget the game. What are you looking at when you watch them?
He says if you put pressure on Sunshine.
Okay, let's back up. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of the kid. I will admit that. But I'm going to say this. He doesn't fold under pressure. Now, granted, he's not a dual threat. He's a pocket passer. He's going to sit in that pocket make the throw, and take the hit. That's what I like about the kid.
I'll say this. Last year, Tick make that statement. I can't do anything but agree with him. This year, the kid, I mean, I doubt if Perry has given up a sack this season. Like, I know the 3 games I've seen they had. And I don't know what happened last week in Howard. Maybe Tick did get to see that game. But, yeah, the kid has really balled out this year. He got a great offensive line, led by Xavier Gary, junior center. I mean, I haven't seen him folding under pressure. So I'm just trying to figure out what he's talking about and what game he's seen. Now, do I wish everything Tick was saying was true? Hell yeah, I do. I do. But I haven't seen that.
I mean, even last year, he wasn't folding. He was sticking in there. He was planted in that pocket, making the throws. The throws just weren't being caught last year.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just saying. No, let's be real about it.
Okay,
he was making the throw. He was making the throws last year. Then in the pocket. Okay, all right, let's go. Let's move.
Yes, he got questions. Y'all gonna argue in a few minutes when I bring this up. Jamie says, okay, if y'all had to give me a matchup that could happen in the playoffs that moves the needle, which one would you give me?
Hold on, what classification?
I mean, really, it's plenty of matchups that you're talking 7A because of the Colquitt Valdosta statement. I mean, anything in the top 5 is a primetime matchup to me. And you can go down to 7 when you start talking about Newton County that's making a move this year. We don't really know what they're going to be as they go into region play. You know, you talking Grayson, you talking Parkview. You know, you got your Carrollton and Buford, your true blue bloods, and then you add in Mill Creek. You know, it's plenty. It's 6 or 7 games and 7A that can just be that needle jump off the page. So it all depends on what classification.
Yeah. I know I'm looking forward to that state title game between Buford and Carrollton. I'm looking forward to that.
Well, we won't get that, so
we're gonna get it this year.
No.
Obadiah, I can tell you that. No. Obadiah says, do y'all think Lanier's going to beat Gainesville? I heard the Wiz, but do y'all 5 feel that way?
Nope.
Lanier beat Gainesville?
Them red elephants finna run out, finna stomp all on them.
Well, I mean, I can't say that. Lanier got a chance.
A snowball.
A snowball chance in hell. Ain't no way they beat Gainesville.
None.
All right.
I don't even know how that question got formulated in your head.
Okay, so now it's after 8 o'clock. We told them Monday that we were going to be discussing this because I asked the viewers a question about the Big 2A showdown.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked our loyal listeners who did they think. One of our analysts was for Pierce County, and the other one was for Appling, and who was who. They guessed correctly, and so now on Wednesday, it is your chance to explain why you believe what you believe.
Okay. You want to flip a coin for this?
Nah, go right ahead, bro.
Okay.
Okay. You can pick a number and I can tell you.
Nah. I'm going to start off like this. This is how I'm going to start off. Pierce County's offense has not squared off against a defense like Appling County is bringing in. That's my first argument. They're not prepared.
Is that really where you want to stop at?
No, I'm gonna start right there. I'm letting you go. That's all I'm saying. They haven't played against a quality defense all year yet.
No, sir. You make your argument and then let the jury hear it. Then I would definitely follow.
Okay. All right. That's my first argument. My second argument is this. This game from Appling County's offense rides on the play of that quarterback by bringing in a balanced attack. He's going to need to throw and run and hand it off to maintain a balanced attack against that Pierce County defense. But again, same thing. Pierce County has not faced an offense like Appleton County, regardless if they playing at Pierce or not. They still haven't faced a team as a whole like Appleton County is bringing into town. Check their resume. Tell me something off their resume that makes you believe that they can beat Appleton County this year.
Obadiah says, can y'all pull up both team schedules and put them side by side?
Yes, I can. Yes, we can. So give me a second. I'll put them side by side for you.
Thank you, Obadiah. Don't be working late no more on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays either. How about that? But then again, I ain't paying your overtime, so you work if you need to. Don't mind me.
You stupid. All right, I'm done, bro.
He said pull up the schedule side by side.
I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it now.
And while you're doing that, now, you made a statement that they hadn't faced a defense like Appleton.
Mm-hmm.
I agree to that. I agree to that. You're right. But the flip side of that is, what offense have Appleton faced like Pierce?
Okay.
Pierce is number 2 in the state in 2A right now in points per game, right a shade under 50 points a game. We talked about Pierce County going down because they lost a one-trick pony in DJ Bell. Yet and still, they still have been productive and putting up points. I don't want to hear nothing about the opponents and the quality of opponents they're playing, because Buford, who's supposed to be this 5-star high-octane offense, is averaging a little shade under 25 points a game. So I say that to say they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's point number 1. Point number 2, Appleton is 1-6 against against Pierce in the last 7 years, with that one victory, lone victory, coming last year. That's number 2. And we watched that game live, and we think Appleton was the better team last year. We knew Appleton would win that game. It was in Appleton, and they just had better athletes. But guess what? The game is in Blackshear this year.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just say they already got the recipe book out for some home cooking. So, again, Pierce County in a close game, the less than the single-digit margin victory, Pierce County will win and win their region.
So what does Pierce County's defense look like? What does Appleton County's offense look like?
Give me a second. I was trying to do something else. I was trying to put up a better view of the schedule.
And go through and look at, and again, I see where the little Billy Goat Gruff troll said something about who Appleton has played, pulling up their schedule and all.
Dude, give it to me.
Pull up their schedule and you'll see.
That's what I was doing.
I'm not saying that towards you. I got a phone call, so y'all didn't hear what I was saying. But I'm just saying, if you pull up Pierce schedule, I see the Billy Goat Gruff said something about who have they played.
There it is.
The point of the matter that I'm saying is,
look at the 4. Also look at their point against.
Give me a second. Get to the Appleton schedule.
Okay. Jeremy said, Jeremy said, man, forget 50 points a game. We're about to smash their offense.
You better worry about that.
Better not lose.
All right, there we go. All right, so I just had Appleton County up. I just lost it. Where it go? I just lost. There it go. So, all right, there go the two schedules, side by side. Better view it. Damn, I keep moving shit. There we go.
It's not Friday.
I know, right? There we go. All right, two schedules side by side right there. Because the one on Max Press wasn't looking too good.
Mm-mm.
So that's who each team is playing, has played so far. That's why I say, going into the game, Appleton is better prepared for this game based off of their resume right now.
Okay,
Looking at the resume of Pierce County.
Let's be real.
Where
on
in
that
Wayne?
Appleton County schedule, Wayne, you can't even really say their non-ranked team right now has lost consecutive games and stuff after that Appleton loss. They're not even in the top 10 right now. So, besides that Ware County team, which was a loss, what else have Appleton done?
The same thing Pierce has done. Did what they were supposed to do.
Okay, so the strength of schedule thing going out the door because they only played one ranked team, which was Wayne County. And let's be real. I'm sorry, Ware County. And let's be real. We see now after the angle of Bainbridge over Ware is not the same. I continue to tell you all that when you said Appleton County lost to Ware County by 3 points. That's not the same Ware. That's not the same Ware. Now it shows. So that Appleton County victory looking less and less impressive. Do we agree?
Dude, we never thought much of Ware County from the jump.
Okay. So why would that Appleton County 3-point loss to a down 5A Ware County be so impressive then?
Because they played an impressive game. They should have won that game when you go back and watch it.
Hey, sis.
And for the record, Wayne County has stayed in the top 10. They dropped from 6 to number 9 in the top 10. When they played Appleton County, they was ranked 5.
With how many losses?
At the time they were 2-0. Appleton County is the only loss they have.
Wayne County?
Yeah.
What's their record?
They didn't play Burke County?
No, they played them Friday.
No, Wayne County's record is 4-1 right now.
Then Wayne just played
Perry or somebody?
No, they played Jenkins. They played Jenkins last week.
Hell no. Jenkins,
that's what they played.
Jenkins won't beat.
No, I'm just saying. This is who Wayne County has played: Bradwell Institute, Brooks County, Appleton County, Statesboro, and Jenkins. They got Burke County coming up this weekend. First region game against Burke County.
I stand on what I said. Pierce County. Region champion.
We will see Friday night we'll know Friday night about 10:30.
Shan says it's a toss-up. Obadiah says my sis says it's a toss-up, then that gunning is a toss-up. Obadiah says the winner of that game will win by 10, possibly 3. Possibly 30, or just possibly 3, because it's a character missing.
I mean, the Wizard is calling the game by, a 4-point victory, a 4-point margin of victory right now in favor of Appleton County.
Yeah, he need to come smell my fingers. That'll get his mind thinking right.
Man, he might end up putting a potion. God. He might end up putting a potion on you.
My Lord,
I know you lying.
My Lord, today he did not say that.
It ain't, like they've been telling me, it ain't Friday.
I mean, I've been working. What do you mean? I just said, smell my fingers. He might can get his mind right. Like, where y'all going with that, Gutters? Get your mind out the gutters,
where you were intending to go.
I already been there.
I mean, it is the fall.
Exactly.
I don't know what that means. Jeremy says, Wizard, I like you when you're right. Shan said the Wizard been slacking all season.
Thank you, babe. Thank you, babe.
Man, the Wizard's over 80% right now. What y'all talking about?
Okay, we'll see.
So So, what's another big matchup y'all want to talk about? Hoko versus Lee. The Wizard has Hoko beating Lee County by 4 points.
Nah. But here's the craziest thing. The most competitive region in Georgia high school football, I say it all the time. Class A, Region 1. You got Hoko and Lee County. You got Thomas County and Veterans. And yet and still those games are not getting the hype that they deserve. Why is that? Why is they not getting the hype that they should? Because those are some big games.
I don't disagree. Because it's not Buford or Mill Creek. That's why. That's right, Tick. It didn't sound right at all what he said. Shan says Hoko will win because it's in Warner Robins at Freedom Field. So what you say? What you say, yo? Why do you say that Hoko won't win? Is he on mute?
Probably is.
Okay. Well, let's see. Obadiah says, I don't see it. Lee is going to win, and I'm the biggest TCC fan. Now, that's saying something, because y'all got a lot of fans. You hear me? If you the biggest. If it were in Lee County, they wouldn't win. I agree with that, too. It's hard for anybody to win at Lee.
Where is it? There you go. I'm just gonna show some, which I it's kind of interesting to me. I'm just looking at the points for, points against. That's all I'm looking at. Scoring production.
Okay.
So 5 games, Hoko is averaging basically. Why am I about to say 50 points a game? Yeah, 50 points a game, giving up about what? About 13, 14. Lee County sitting at 40 points a game. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting matchup.
Okay,
I'm just looking at the points for, points against. That's all I'm looking at over the last 5 games that each has played. Just looking at the offense and how, trying to judge how well the defense is playing.
Let's see. So 5. Okay, so they're averaging more points a game. And they're allowing Thomas County Central, their defense allows the fewest points a game.
Yeah, but they ain't really playing nobody though.
Okay. Lee County. Let's see, Houston County allows fewer points than Lee County. Interesting. Hoko is excelling on all cylinders. Welcome, Miss Hagan. She said, we come locked and loaded. That I do believe. Obadiah says TCC and Lee will win.
Will win what?
Their respective games on Friday night. Obadiah says we're not getting that publicity because we're not from the North. I can't disagree there. Shan says Hoko is excelling on all cylinders. Obadiah says, so you're saying Thomas? No, I am not saying that at all. So you saying Thomas?
At the time when they played, you did not get their best version, and we know that.
He know it too. And I was coming to say, y'all ain't getting that much publicity because y'all being y'all chest that hard. Nobody needs to publicize y'all. Y'all doing it for yourself. And ain't nothing wrong with free promotion. While we talking about RC Polo. Yeah. Those are great matchups and those are good teams, really great teams. I again must reiterate, I've been speaking very highly of Thomas County Central since preseason. But right now I'm gonna need y'all to get some of that air out y'all chest. Just a little bit. Take some of that out of there.
Let's see. Kid says Hoko hasn't played anyone.
Hold on. I just want to see. I'm just looking. I just let everybody understand why I'm saying what I'm saying about TCC.
Okay.
When you look at TCC overall, right? What impresses you about the resume so far?
Their argument is what impresses you about anybody else's resume.
The fact that everybody else is living in the now. We ain't talking about dynasties or stuff from the 90s. We all out here trying to get it out the mud.
But what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, one, TCC did what they were supposed to do. Two, they did it against, I'm not gonna say inferior competition, but competition that wasn't up to that particular school standard. Cause let's be honest, Bruce County was whooping y'all butts a few years ago. Bainbridge was whooping y'all butts a few years ago. Thomasville was. Everybody was beating up on y'all a few years ago. Do you want me to go back and pull up the schedules?
No.
You sure?
I'm positive.
Because I go down. I mean,
no need.
You sure? Because we can go back 2 years ago.
No.
Thomasville was weighing you out 2 years ago.
No.
Bainbridge was weighing you out 2 years ago. Cairo was weighing you out 2 years ago. So humble yourselves, please. Humble yourself.
Obadiah says, I think you took that the wrong way. I intentionally made that comment because of what he said. We didn't play nobody. I thought you would have said, now hold up. It's no shade. Ken says a few years ago has nothing to do with now.
Yes, it does. And the reason I'm saying that is because since last year, you guys are building something down there. True that. You showed that last year by bringing in Rogers. What we're saying about TCC is, one, humble yourselves because the teams y'all are playing basically on 84 are not what they were before at the time when you played them. They're not the same team, not the same Cairo, Thomasville, Bainbridge, Brooks County. Because these teams were beating your heads in. But now, since you got the upper hand, you feel the need to walk around with your head blowed up and your chest sticking out because y'all finally beating these teams now after them bashing your heads in. Take the victory. Remain humble about it.
Their thing is, y'all are saying that they're not playing anybody, but their thing is the team that you're comparing them to have not played anybody. Well, Lee County has. But they're saying Hoco has not played anybody. So but CCC, what I think they're saying is, okay.
What do you mean Hoco ain't played nobody?
They played Perry.
And Warner Robins.
Oh,
two quality wins.
Okay.
That's two quality wins right there.
And I think the thing is, y'all are more vocal, TCC. So that's why y'all get a little bit more quote unquote attention because y'all
you bring it to yourselves.
You say it loud and proud. Y'all really do. And so with that comes the y'all feeling yourself a little too strong. Just understand that that's what comes with that. That's all.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The funniest thing to me right now about Thomasville, I mean not Thomasville, but Thomas County Central, is y'all do realize your strength of schedule is not all that, right?
But they like what they see because of what they're doing. You see what I'm saying? They're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, they are. They're doing what they're supposed to do. But at the same time, y'all, where were y'all at 2 years ago when y'all was getting your head bashed in? Y'all wasn't talking y'all wasn't making noise about your team. You wasn't holding your team down then.
Y'all wasn't.
Y'all jump in the bandit ship.
With us.
Y'all didn't start back around with you. Exactly. You didn't get back down with your team until last year. And that was probably after the third game. Oh man, I think we got something special going on here. Oh snap, we beat Thomas. Oh snap, we got 3 wins in a row on 84. Well, shoot, man, let's go on and jump back on the bandwagon.
Ooh.
I guarantee that's what happened last year. If it ain't Ken, tell me what happened.
Obadiah says, I'm the Humboldt fan in the comments. You just said we didn't play anyone when you got a Thomasville High School panel member.
Dude, I talk about Thomasville with or without her on this show because we're gonna be real about everybody's team. Thomasville pretty much did the same thing last year that they're doing now. Coming out the gate.
Pamela says, no, we didn't. We have always been on board with them Jack boys. Kendra says, let TCCH have their moment. Everybody has them.
Okay.
Chad says that's not what happened. Chad says that's what happened. Okay.
And guess what, Chad? I ain't even know who y'all was 2 years ago. I didn't know who y'all was until last year.
What?
Oh no, Chad is a bulldog.
No, but he's talking about. I'm assuming he's talking about what I said about Thomas County Central.
Yeah.
No, for real, because like I said, they was in Atlanta with us. They was riding our way.
But it's common sense though. When your team is down and losing, man, I'm gonna watch. And y'all got 2 schools in the county, man. I'm gonna go over here and watch them.
I guess because if Perry go to the championship, I damn sure ain't going up there. Forget them joking.
Well, I can't say I ain't going if they go because I got a reason to be there. But I promise y'all I'll be sitting down with my hands in my lap.
But I would go see Warner Robins or Northside. I've gone to see them. Well, I go to see the state championship. I used to go all the time with my dad, but yeah. But if just to go support Perry, I wouldn't do that for nobody but Macon County.
You know what though? I'm gonna make another ignorant statement for tonight. And
cut you out. They're probably gonna have a voodoo doll for you.
No, that's fine. Because they brought it on themselves. So they got me started. I guarantee you this. They was since 2019, in 2019, maybe 2020, they were trying to pull a Tiff County.
Ooh.
And the reason I said it is because when Coach Henderson was there, and Coach Henderson didn't get them to the playoffs until the 3rd year with a losing record. I guarantee you that COVID year they was trying to fire him. They wanted him out of there. I know they definitely wanted him out of there during the 21 season, and they got it at the end of the year. But I bet you they were down there trying to pull a Tiff County.
Ken says, let us talk history. Hoko has none. And you're giving Hoko a quality win for beating Warner Robins. The Demons aren't nearly what they have been.
And
and Pamela says, I didn't go with Thomasville High when Thomasville High went. I didn't ride that ship.
One person, the boat still sails, moving right along.
Obadiah said, I'm going to sit right next to you, Shakira.
We're gonna take lots of selfies.
Kendra said he wasn't blank from the start. How long was he there?
What? 4 years, I think.
Yeah,
4 years.
Him year 2, huh?
Walked out of there with a losing record.
He said, "You're right. If the board don't want to see it, I'm going to see it. I know I did. Get him out of here." He said, "Oh, he was there 3 years." Kendra said,
"Nah, it was 4. It was 4 years, 18 to 21."
He said he was there too long. Yeah, they were happy when he left. I know how that feels when you got a coach, you ready to get him out of there, and when he leave, you just want to jump on air. I'm not talking about high school. I'm talking about my college team, honey. I'm so glad they got that joke out of there. I want to do a doggone cartwheel. You talking about inept. Oh,
I will say, I'm going to say this. I'm going to make a fan base mad when I say this.
No,
but TCC, please don't do like Crick County fan base. Your team start losing in your bill. Stand firm with the ground beneath your feet and the wind in your back.
And here's the thing, TCC. Yeah, people give you a lot of flack by sticking your chest out. Just think about it. If you go all the way and you win it, you can say I told you so for a whole year.
Now, the flip side of that is everybody that listens to us know I'm City Grove all the way in and out. I bleed it. Yeah, City Grove is losing. I don't care. I make fun of my own team. I don't care. But you best believe we hoist that when we hosting that trophy up in December. Y'all gonna be sick of me.
We sick of you now, Negro.
Well, y'all gonna be dead then if that's the case.
I know how to
come
block.
December.
I know how to block.
But at the end of the day, though, TCC, rep your city, rep your school, enjoy it, have fun with it, because the ride don't last forever, as you know.
Yeah, I know. Deshaun
So have fun with it.
Welcome, Deshaun. He says, I'm a bulldog till the wheels fall off. A Thomasville bulldog, I'm assuming. Kendra says,
hold on. Can I say something real fast? Man, pull that car in and get in the alignment with the quickness. Y'all need to get that alignment done by next week.
We all right.
I'm gonna see y'all. Lord willing, and the quick creek don't rise. I'm gonna see y'all bulldogs in person.
Hold on. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. That what you said?
Yes.
I'm putting that one in I'm writing a memoir of these sayings.
Are you really from? You didn't have no cousins down in outside of Atlanta. Yeah, you didn't come stay in.
I don't, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't remember.
Taylor County for the you ain't got no cousins you got that you had to stay with during the summertime. You ain't going out.
I don't remember my time in Sparta as a child.
Boy,
as a young lady.
In Sparta, you supposed to know every last thing I'm talking about.
Man, I would barely knee high to a Pontiac going up to Sparta.
Oh yeah, well, that's it. But Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
I'll probably still sucking on my mama titty when I was going up there. I don't know. Oh, they're Wednesday, not Friday. I keep forgetting.
Okay.
I'm so looking forward to Friday.
Yes. So I will see the Bulldogs in person on October the 6th. Let's see. Let me read. Tick wants us to remember. Kendrick wants us to know they're gonna step for TCC, win or lose. Tick wants us to remember we play football in East Macon. Jeremy says, Mike, I'm gonna have to come see you and somebody in person when y'all play Sandy Creek.
EJ, I tell you what, come on up here, dog, and get what we're gonna take a ride down to not Old National. We're gonna take a ride down to Fulton Industrial.
Okay. Roscoe says
take a ride down to Fulton Industrial.
Roscoe said, facts though, what you just said. Welcome, Roscoe. He says December is when it matters. Tick says I can attest to this. Ken says TCC doesn't rep the city. We are the county. It's across the back of our helmets. Represent your county, in child.
Okay. Throw it in the air like a helicopter.
Tick says that's a Middle Georgia statement right there. That's right, baby. Coming from Twiggs County finest. That's right, Middle Georgia. Did y'all know that the exact center of Georgia is located in Twiggs County, Georgia? Just a fact for y'all. Deshaun says they don't remember me at the Valley with you. I don't remember you, Deshaun. I don't. Obadiah says most 229 teams will win their region. Now I know y'all don't see TCC winning ours, but hey, let's just see. Jeremy
see what? What you want to see? Because you ain't gonna see that.
He's back. Jeremy says y'all are fools. Northeast is fool's gold, Tick.
Please, you want me to read it? I was waiting to get to that one. You want me to read it or you gonna read it?
Go ahead and read it.
Mr. Odoms, Mike, that sounds like a trip full of stretch marks and bad decisions. How you know?
He probably gonna drop him off and leave him.
Shit, I was gonna call out Stewart Ave, but they trying to clean that up right now.
Mm-hmm. Chad said y'all rep the county but had a parade in downtown Thomasville after y'all won.
Man, y'all silly boy.
That's
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Y'all are fun. I like hanging out with y'all on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Y'all are fun.
Y'all cool. Roscoe says Brooks County is struggling right now, but we will be ready playoff time. One of the toughest strengths of schedules in the state. I can agree with that, Roscoe. Y'all do have a tough schedule. Y'all played a lot of upper class teams. Welcome, Chris. Chris said Fulton Industrial got them pimps on it. Chris, y'all off.
Shout it. Who? City Grove?
No, Chris. Coffee County's off this week. What games y'all gonna check out? Or are you just chilling this weekend? Ken says the last 2 years we drive through your city.
Yeah, that's them y'all bricks. We don't claim them. Ride through the hood and try it.
Okay, there's a backstory there that I would love to hear.
She said them y'all bricks. Just don't come in the city limits with that.
Oh man.
Tick said I haven't been a preacher my whole life, Mike. I can attest to that.
Hey.
I know because he's a Cowboy fan.
You know what? I'm gonna take that off the screen. I don't want none of your congregation to see that comment.
Oh, he probably done told him. That's a testimony right there.
I know, right?
He said he'll be watching Cartersville versus Calhoun. You gonna be watching it online, or you driving all the way up there?
Nah, it should be coming on GPB or P Street TV, one of the two this weekend.
Okay. Well, that's a smart thing to be watching. Jeremy said, "What y'all mean by stretch marks and bad decision?" Po thing.
Overlook the child.
Po baby. We gotta expose you. We gotta expose you to the good life.
Yeah, well, more like what y'all mean by stretch marks and bad decision?
This ain't.
I can see the fog on the window.
It ain't Colorado, that's for sure.
Jeremy,
do me a favor.
That turtle can't speak fast.
Obadiah says, I know y'all are about to end the show, but one quick question. What are y'all's biggest upsets that might happen this Friday? I want to hear from EP2 since he doesn't say much. That's because he's the man behind the magic. He's the man behind the team.
I think City Grove gonna lose to Douglas this weekend.
Nah, man, City Grove losing to the bye week this weekend.
Yeah, I'm saying. City Grove
gonna next week.
Lose the open.
Bye week is undefeated. Everybody loses that joke.
Let's see.
For this week.
Let me think.
Go ahead.
Veterans over TCC.
It's Obadiah 20.
Okay. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna say who breaking up like that?
That EP talking, I think.
Yeah, Obadiah's wanting to hear from me. I was just gonna say Peach kind of over on Cowboy Atlanta.
That ain't no upset, bro. That's in the making. Let's see.
It's
gonna be an interesting game, that's for sure.
Veterans over TCC.
I'm saying Newton over Grayson myself, because everybody expects Grayson to pull that one out for some reason.
Yeah, that's a possibility. I'll go with you, Mike.
Hold on, say that again.
Newton over Grayson.
I said Newton over Grayson.
Oh, that was the Wizards.
Some grave diggers over the Rams.
Didn't the Wizards had the grave diggers over the Rams?
Yeah, but that's an upset.
Okay, but
that's an upset.
Well, I don't think.
Go back in the garage. Go back in the garage.
Go. I mean, look at that. Based on the AJC poll, it could be an upset.
Well, isn't Newton ranked higher than Grayson?
I don't think so.
One step above him. But the thing is, Grayson is favored. by a lot of people to win that game.
Okay, so here's my thing, real quick.
Okay.
What make y'all think Thomas County Central finna beat Veterans?
Conventional wisdom.
Okay, well,
Yeah, conventional. Yeah.
I'm saying when the 84 Slayers realized that they on Old Perry, then what?
I mean,
we're gonna be asking one question. Are y'all good?
Are y'all good down now? And leave my sister alone in that city limits.
Ain't nobody bothering me inside them or outside them.
There it is.
And
then I'm gonna take Lincoln County over Acquaintance also.
And I hate to say this. I don't know. I just don't think that Mary Person's game is gonna be as lopsided as the Wizard predicted, and they could possibly pull it out.
No, PAC will win the game, but it's gonna be real interesting. I'll say that.
Yeah. Let's see.
Let's see how that defense holds up against the heavy run offense.
Let's see how that that defense hold up against a Duke Watson.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay,
Deshaun was part of the Thomasville crew with. Deshaun, you remember me? I was the quiet girl.
Never mind. It ain't quiet.
I was. Kid just said, what happened to the 4 players that were kicked off the team from Northside Warner Robins?
Don't know.
I don't know any particulars about it. I haven't seen anything in writing. I don't, hadn't heard anything out in the wind. I mean, I have, but I don't know enough about it to speak on it. I didn't even know that it was 4. I just heard some rumblings. So I don't really know much about what's going on. But I will say bona fide moves are a thing. So, if you can have a bona fide move, what can we say?
Yippee.
Let's see. I know the Wiz and his BFF going with who? I know who the Wiz and his BFF are going with. Who is his BFF?
Thurston.
Me. No. Yeah, we're going with Carver. Primarily.
He's talking about TCC Veterans game because he asked me.
Oh yeah. TCC. Yeah. The Wizard has TCC beating Veterans handily. I think 42-7, something like that.
Yeah.
Preston Bird gonna score 5 touchdowns by himself. Where the Wizards get off and talk about they ain't gonna score for 7 points?
Y'all listen. All I'm gonna say is y'all better double cover that boy. Double coverage. Because it ain't gonna work.
That's all I'm gonna say about the Wizard. The Wizard has an 80% accuracy. It's 80% accurate throughout the weeks. So
it ain't 100, right? So it ain't 100, right? So that means he thinks it's wrong.
Yeah, it's a small window for error. It's a small margin for error.
Y'all heard it here first. Veterans will upset Thomas County this weekend.
And if that happens, these TCC fans better show face.
Man, we won't see these dudes no more to the end of the season.
What? And I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this though. If they do beat Veterans, they gonna get on your nerves Friday night.
Yeah, they better. They better.
Mike says, I would like to change the narrative. Players were given opportunities to correct their behavior and decision making, and they chose to quit as opposed to getting fired. The program will continue. Next man up. So there's your confirmation, Kenneth. And if you want to know what happened, Mike D has a pretty good inside track.
Shout out to the Northside high school football coaches. This thing is getting out of hand with these kids thinking they're bigger than any program. Just understand you got to be coachable, you got to be humble, and then you can achieve the goals that you set out. But, the They gave you an opportunity. You chose to do it your way. So, okay.
Yeah, and
No, Ken, no excuses. No excuses. If Thomas County Central beat Veterans, I'm gonna tip my cap and take anything y'all got to give. But as of right now, check my receipts.
That's one thing about. Let me tell you, Yo is from Peach County, and one thing Peach County people do is we don't turn and run, and we don't tuck tail and run. If we lose, we here and we still running our mouth, regardless, because that's just how we built. So you ain't got to
You
worry.
know a fan base that do.
Huh?
You know a fan base that do.
Somebody them cheeseburger eaters. The
With
number
the
6
cookies.
with 2 cookies.
The number 6 with 2
Yep.
cookies. Let's see. Obadiah says I'll be the first person to check in as always. Excuse my absence on Monday. It's understood, baby. You said your check looked good.
Hey, Obadiah, you know what? I know you were cousin to the show and all, man, but I'm thinking you didn't come on Monday, man, because you knew the task at hand on Friday, man. You knew y'all had to come out here to Perry, Georgia, man.
He
Hey,
worked overtime.
we can use that excuse. Get what? I'm working overtime now, but get what I'm doing on the podcast.
You work for yourself.
He work at the hospital. He probably couldn't get on.
He got to see about
He
the
can't-
phone. My sister be working late too, so I understand. Let's see.
I got a girlfriend that work at the hospital. She don't work late.
Hey, and real quick, we gonna overlook that. If y'all been on Friday, don't say nothing to me because I don't really care. Just to avoid from getting cussed out. Let me be.
Yeah, please don't say nothing to her because it's gonna be said with your chest fried, and I just don't. I think y'all gonna get a little offended. So,
But if I have to side with my sister here, I'll say one thing. My sister gonna say with her chest Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Every day.
Obadiah says she got to be a CNA then. She don't work late.
I would tell you what that CNA stand for, Obadiah, but we're gonna have to talk off air. It ain't Friday.
Whatever. Shout out to all the CNAs. I think y'all have extremely difficult jobs and don't get paid enough to do them. So shout out to you guys. I know I couldn't do it.
Hey, babe. Nah, hold on, man. I got a dread babe right here, man. What am I doing then, babe, if I ain't working?
He is. He
working all right. He working all right.
And he gonna buy me lunch Friday too.
Definitely.
Yeah, I already went on a dinner break with the Wicked Witch.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what my fingers. Oh yeah. Smell like witch broom and potion.
About to have the wizard put that hump on you.
This man said witch broom and potion.
Do we have a question of the day? Of the day.
You know what? I was just about to post one up. Put one up there. Give me a second.
Let's see what Shantae got for us today.
Oh man.
So pecking over there, ain't it?
Nah, yeah.
Personally, Thomas TCC, I personally don't think Veterans is gonna upset you, but I don't think it's gonna be the blowout that you're anticipating.
So what's wrong with the personalists?
Huh?
So what's wrong with your personalists?
Ain't nothing wrong.
I can't tell.
Well, it's a lot of stuff you can't tell.
Look who's talking.
Call.
That what? I ain't see that. That what going on?
There go the question of the day.
What you do for a living, yo? You go to people's houses and fix appliances?
I do.
You be working it out sometime?
Working it out.
Uh-huh. Do you call it soda or pop? And we are in the South. Mike, you already know the answer to this question. We call it drink.
Is drink or soda. Hey, you see what Babe said? Babe said, edit that, please. I'm saying that joker just picked like 30 minutes just to come up with one line, and it left out 5 words.
Like, do you eat soda or pop?
Oh, you know what? That better. Hold on.
Nope.
I
No,
can't type. That better.
Nope. You still got 2 minutes space between the
it
call
don't
and it.
matter. He put the call in. It sound right.
There you
But
go, bro. There you
but
go.
Mike, the answer. This is it'd be one thing if this was national. This is the South. Everybody call it drink or coke
Hey, man,
or
Jeremy,
soda.
man. Hey, somebody get Jeremy out of here, man.
You know what? I ain't gonna put that up there. Nope. I ain't putting that up there. I just actually read it as I was tapping on it. Nope.
Somebody get him out of here, man.
He could have been channeling you while you trying to drink.
Yeah,
I
cause
think that. I think that's what it was.
He could have been channeling you.
No, see, in my head, all I heard was, "What do you mean by
But that's
stretch
exactly how
marks and bad
Hey,
decisions?"
turtle, little slow third. I bet your goddamn slob all on the window.
No. Christopher said he calls it soda water. Now you
Soda
definitely
water. Where you from, Chris?
that's
he's
definitely
from
from the
the
country.
He's from the show enough country. He call it
My
soda
grandma
water.
used to say soda water.
Soda for the refined twigs countyans. Soda for the refined twigs countyans. Drink for the country/hood twigs countyans. That's right. That's what we call it. Drink.
Me personally, I'm gonna call it whatever it is. If it's a Coke, it's a Coke. If it's a Sprite, strawberry Fanta.
If it's a Coke, I'm gonna call it a Coke. If it's a Pepsi, I'm gonna call it a Coke. If it's an orange drink, if it's a Sunkist, I'm gonna call it an orange drink.
If it's RC Cola, we're gonna leave it with that because it's off brand and you don't want them all in the videos.
It gives the impression it's just not
I
as
just call it what Zard call it, Dota.
total. Yeah. Let me ask this question because me and Mike were talking about this the other day, and Mike didn't know anything about it. Do you all remember Thirsty Smash, the drink? Thirsty Smash.
No.
Is that just
What?
me? Is that just
I remember it.
Well, I imagine Shakira don't, because you know
you a
it's an
little younger,
age.
but
Yeah,
anybody
yeah,
out
yeah.
there
All
podcast
right.
land, did they
Not too
remember
much.
Thirsty Smash where you were? That's a good question of the day. What's your favorite childhood memory? Like going to the corner store. What did you get when you went to the candy store, or you went to go see the candy lady?
Oh,
Because
check this
everybody
out, man.
had a
In
candy lady.
Vineville, Georgia, man, we had this guy on the corner named Spillers. And when I tell you, Mr. Spillers should have boiled peanuts, man, you get a bag of boiled peanuts for about 50 cents. You get that big blow, bubble gum, about a penny, man. And then he got cookies, them butter cookies. Man, I'm going to school with snacks like on the dope, man. I'm selling all kind of stuff out the brown paper sack.
Penny
Spillers,
cookies.
baby, Vineville, Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Shan and Paul said penny cookies is what they like to get from the store.
Yes, sir.
I used to like to get them Thursday Smash fruit punch, hot
Me too.
fries, and Reese cup and a Snickle.
Yep.
Oh.
Every day, my daddy used to stop by Community Plaza and get me a bag of Doritos. Every day, a bag of Doritos and a little Debbie brownie. Good eat and a thirsty smash. I ain't had no been eating none of that. That's why I look like I look now. But that's
That man, ice ain't nothing like. Oh man, Chris, you hit on the head with them now later, man. Now later
Laters
used to
and
be
little
that guy.
Debbie's. What's
But I'm
your
gonna tell
favorite
you,
little Debbie, Chris? Oh,
but
Chico sticks, honey buns. That's right, Mr. Robert.
now think about this right here, though. I don't know if y'all remember the little quarter box of candy, man. It came. It was Johnny Appleseed. It was Mr. Grape. It was
Lemon
Mikey
head.
Ice. Them thing right there. Lemon heads. Yeah, there they go. Tick. Them was the ones there.
Chico sticks. Ken says my parents owned the corner store and I was the baby boy. I got whatever I wanted. Might be why I'm diabetic.
My lord, kid.
Listen, Ken, let me tell you, my daddy was my mom and my daddy were integral in starting the first booster club at Fort Valley State. So it was called the End Zoners Club, and so they used to sell at the football games, right? I wish Terrence was on here, but my daddy used to always like all the supplies and stuff for the popcorn and the candy and all that other stuff. It was they kept it in our basement. I don't know why. You got 3 little kids, and then you ain't got no lock on it. You just got it down there in the basement. Boy, we used to go down there. We used to have Snickers and Reese's Cup, just everything, Mr. Good Boys, all that stuff. And when he found out we had gotten to that stuff, I mean, I can tell you now because I can't put him in jail because he dead. If T.A. ever get on here, ask him about the time his daddy beat him with a fan belt. We got tore.
The fan belt off the car.
Uh-huh.
My daddy did the same damn thing.
Yup. Nickel bags. Yeah, you're right, Chris. You could get so much stuff for $1 back then. $1 bought a whole lot. Oh yes, and then don't get $1 and the ice cream man come through the neighborhood. You just running down the street.
Ooh,
Did y'all eat the stage prank cookies? Or they might have been called Ike and Mike's or something, opposite from the candy. But it was the ginger cookie with the pink icing on it.
Oh,
I think they had like a banana flavor.
Those were
it was a corner store direct with cattle corner to my house. His nephew in the back.
It's all right.
We lived over there, and those cookies at that time was like 50 cents. We killed them.
Mike and Mike. Cherry Clans. I forgot all about them. Boston Baby. Love them things. And Alex.
Man, y'all forgetting the 2 best ones right now. How y'all not gonna call out the Jolly Ranchers and the Blow Pops?
Oh yeah, and the Big Bowl. Is it Big Bowl or Big Blow? It was Big Bowl.
Big Blow.
And then on top of that, for the fellas, why we ain't calling out Big League Chew? Thought we were doing something.
Oh, and the ring pops and the cigarette candy. Y'all used to get
the cigarette candy. Hey, dog, blowing out powder sugar. Think you doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah, they called them stage pranks too. But in my hood, they was like Ike and Mike's and whatever else I said the first time. But you're absolutely correct.
Hubba Bubba chewing gum. That's right. I like Hubba Bubba.
Nah, man.
That bubble gum. 3 seconds. No, that was the pal. That pal bubble gum. 3 seconds. And it was straight. After 3 seconds, it wasn't no good. But them 3 seconds was full of flavor.
Heck nah.
Strawberry and lemon plates was the gingerbread bar. The zero candy bar. Yep, flavor just gone. But they were good for them 3 seconds. Shan says we used to put gum aluminum foil on our teeth and pretend we had braces. I did that too.
Or grills. It wasn't just about the braces. It was grills for her.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Y'all funny. Y'all this fun. I got something for you.
Big League Chew.
That one of them right there.
That's right. Tick said bazooka bubblegum had them jaw muscles on fire. You ain't lying.
Man, that jump that was so hard.
Oh my goodness. It was. Oh man. I love
that candy that was so hard. Boy, oh my God.
Fun.
Hold on. Wait. Oh, hold on. Somebody said it, but gotta make sure y'all understand what he was talking about, because some folks might not remember.
Hubba Bubba. Yeah, baby.
Shit, my baby eating that right now.
The classics never die.
Do y'all remember Fun Dip?
Ooh. Oh, that's one that had the stick and the powder candy.
The white stick and the powder candy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it was the best. It was the best. Ken says there's a place in Thomasville that sells all the old school candy. For real.
Where Ken drop the deets? You talking about Horn? The candy company?
Peanut brittle.
Oh man, I got a good one for y'all coming up. Hold on, I got a good one for y'all.
Rock candy. Oh, that stuff that used to fizzle in your mouth.
Pop rock.
Yeah, pop rock. Who still eat these? Who still eat these to this day?
Nerds. I haven't seen those in so long. Oh, my mom used to get me there. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Had the little thing you slide it over, slide it close, stick it in your pocket, keep on moving.
Oh man, nerds. Tom Horn Supply. Now I'm coming through there at the end of October. I'm coming through.
I'll take you, sis. I'll take you.
I need that.
Yeah, that's Horn Candy Company. It's down the road from my church.
Oh wow. Yeah, I'm have a good time. Kendra said he had some pop rocks yesterday. Tick said he had some nerves yesterday. Paul can't find them, so y'all show Paul where he can find this good stuff.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. I got one for y'all. I know the females gonna probably remember that one more than the fellas.
The ring pop.
Yeah,
buddy.
Now, why would the females remember that, Mike?
Because the fellas didn't eat
it. Why not? I used to tell them suckers up though. God,
it's the same thing with the hula hoop. Do I need to say more?
You said enough.
Fireballs. I didn't eat the fireballs because they were too hot. I don't like spicy stuff. But yes, honey, these little ghetto chilling around, he used to love them dang on fireballs. Shan said that was practice. Yes, Chris. They are old, aren't they? He said, damn, we old. But it's good to reminisce every now and again. It really is. It really is. Y'all took me down memory lane, made me crybabies. Yeah, those sour things. They were good too. Mr. Robert said candy apple. Speaking of, and this is my last question. The fair is the fall, so that means fairs. Any of y'all having fairs in your areas? And are y'all going? I know a lot of people come to Perry for the Georgia National Fair. Anybody coming up this way?
We're coming. We're bypassing North Florida Fair, which is literally like I can walk from my house to the fairgrounds. We're not doing it. We're coming up there.
Oh wow! Let me know what day, because my niece and I gotta take my kids, my nieces and my nephews. We gonna take them. Shan said, "Now the government about to shut down." I bet you they sign that continuing resolution real soon. And where I work, we got to work anyway. They ain't said nothing about a shutdown. Mr. Watkins, you finally showed up. What's going on?
Real quick, guys, we forgot lemon heads. Y'all cannot forget about the lemon heads.
Tick mentioned the lemon heads earlier. I didn't read.
Juju beans.
Yes. My sister used to love them too. Ken says Thomasville Fair is sad now.
Being sad.
Paul said he stopped going to owls. I don't wear bulletproof vests. I'm sorry, that ain't funny. That's sad. That's really sad. You're right. But that was funny. I think I'm going. Now, the last time I was at the Georgia National Fair, but that was a pandemic year. I think somebody was shooting or fighting or something. But we're going to pray that whatever fair y'all go to that is safe. Whatchamacallit. I got one of those the other day. Shan wants to know, Thomasville people, do y'all still have the Rose Parade? Hey, Mr. Terman. He says he's in the Thompson area in the 70s. They had space dust. Came in like a Kool-Aid pack that popped in your mouth. Ooh, that sounds psychedelic right there.
To answer, Shan, unfortunately, we do.
When is it?
In April, the last weekend in April.
So, do y'all have a Rose Festival?
Yeah, it's called a Rose Festival. They used to have 2 parades. You used to get out of school for it. Now there's 1 parade. Yeah, it's much of nothing. All that ruckus I was talking about in April with the police and all of that, that was during Road Show weekend.
Oh, it's Road Show. Oh, man.
But for others, it's called the Rose Festival. We call it Road Show.
Oh, okay. Astro Pops. I used to like those too. You didn't eat those either, huh, Mike?
Mm-mm.
They were good. Nope. I used to like those. They're very
I
good.
bet they would.
Shan said Shan says who used to skip school to go to it. Well, maybe I'll check it out one day. So again, we have had a great time with you guys tonight. Thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for interacting with us. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. Make sure we want to thank the Wizard for his predictions. We want to thank all of the panel members for their insight and their input. Shout out to the EP who makes sure everything goes smoothly behind the scenes. We just thank you so much. Kendrick says I'm not missing anything. Talking about the parade in Thomasville. Okay. Well, maybe I won't go, but I will be coming through Thomasville at the end of October on my way somewhere else. So I will stop by that candy store and rack up. But again, thank you guys so much for all of your input. Make sure best of luck to all of your teams this Friday night. I wish you all safe travels. Don't act the fool wherever you go. And I'm gonna make sure I don't act the fool either. Shut up, yo. And make sure y'all come back here Friday night at 11:30. And as y'all know, Friday night is say it with your chest. Say what you want to say, however you want to say it. And we don't get offended, and we don't try to, censor you. Unless you're talking about killing kids or something like that. We don't do that. But other than that, say it with your chest. Anything else from the panel?
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See y'all on Friday.
Better not lose.
Good night, guys. Take it easy. Kendra said, play some good old music before y'all go.
We ain't trying to get the podcast stripped off for copyright infringement.
We don't do all that over here.
That has happened before. We played music before, and a couple of days later they stripped it. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. Wishing you all the best. And I pray all the boys stay safe Friday night. Come back to see us Friday night.
With that being said, EP, before you play our music, let me just show one more thing before you play our music. Now you can play the music, EP.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, I want that Mickey Mouse.